What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Mega Man X Type character overview video. This time we're going to be talking about Festive Leviathan as she drops in the global version. So let's take a look at her. Alright, and just like Festive Zero, she has a unique theme that plays when you look at her character intro animation, which is quite nice. So let's take a look at her character skills now. First skill is Splash Laser. Release a laser beam that ignores terrain and causes 134% attack damage to all targets along the path. Once the laser is penetrated through a target, its damage will be reduced to 25%. It's pointed out this is reduced to 25%, not by 25%. Enemies seeking water bombs will automatically spawn along the path of the laser and will detonate upon contact when attacked, or automatically explode after 12 seconds, damaging all targets in range. Water bombs are summons. So as you can kind of see here, you shoot a beam and it'll be water bombs alongside the beams, which is quite nice. That's extra damage. Kind of in a similar vein to the little explosions along the line of Dive Armor X's charge shot, similar to that. So let's take a look at the modifier chips now. Present with spread formation, increase distance between the water bombs. Concentrated formation, reduce the distance between the water bombs. And then soft spot. Splash laser will cause a force target hits to become immobile. Now this is what you're going to be using if you're using Festive Leviathan in PvP. If you're using her in PvE, I guess maybe it would come down to what you're fighting. Like if you're fighting maybe a boss, you might want concentrated formation. But if you're doing like, I guess, regular kind of Jakob floors, you might want spread formation. Just so like the orbs are spread out a little bit more and can probably hit different enemies as opposed to having them in like you know, a tighter location, more apt to hit one enemy. This, like I said, this is the best one for PvP though. So then we have Go Fish. Unleash an armored goldfish that ignores terrain to cause 288% attack damage to all targets along the path. After penetrating a target, damage will reduce to 25%. Again, reduce to 25%, not by 25%. And for the modifier chips, we have power increase, increase the damage rate by 20%. However, the armored fish will not be able to penetrate its targets. I actually like this a lot because this is a fat damage increase as opposed to like the 5% we usually get for these. That's actually really not, like, trading that for being able to penetrate a target. I would definitely do that one. Then we have hard increases damage after penetration by 40%. That's okay. Again, if you're using them for PvE, maybe you might want this. I think that this will be better for like soul stage bosses, but this might be better for like mob stages, or specifically in Jakob's I'm talking about right now, with mob stages, so that you do more damage after the penetration. And then this one is just so like more burst damage on a single target. And then here, when the armored goldfish hits a target that has reduced movement speed, increased damage by 35%. This is what you're going to be using for PvP. This is probably the best one here for PvP. It definitely is. And we'll get into the movement speed reduction in just a moment here with our passive skills. Let's take a look. Fight assistance device. Increase the travel range and speed of Go Fish by 10%, which is not bad. Frigid Bomb. When water bomb hits a target, will cause chill to the target and reduce movement speed by 18.3%. It stacks up to 3 stacks. And here is where you're going to be getting your reduced movement speed from the water bombs. Water bombs come in from scale 1 on the Splash Laser, which deal additional damage there. So you will have the just like the inherent reduction to movement speed on Festive Leviathan without needing any weapons. By the way, a special defensive form. Gain a shield when using Go Fish that can withstand 102% attack damage. Again, this is great. Shields are very, very nice for PvP and extremely useful in PvE. So as you can already kind of see, Festive Leviathan already has a lot going for her. She's going to be useful in PvP and PvE. Next up, we have Summer Night Respite. When HP drops below 20 or 50%, reduce damage taken by 20%. Again, another decent passive right there. I like these passives more than the ones that give you a defense buff, just because these can't be taken away from you or removed. However, you have to be below 50% for this one, so I'm kind of like, I would like to not be below 50% to have this trigger, but 20% damage reduction is quite nice. And you have a shield as well to like further bolster your defenses. And then we have Carnival Stalker. Again, I don't like the name of this one, but increase the number of water bombs spawned by the splash laser by 1. When using Go Fish, launch 3 additional ice arrow fish, each dealing 72% damage to each target, which is quite nice. This just ups your DPS in general, and it's very, very nice that this just adds more damage to the skills essentially, just by like adding a little bit more oomph to them, which is very, very nice. Now I'm going to talk about her DNA a little bit. The DNA won't release in global immediately. I don't know why we're going to be getting her DNA in global, because she won't be dropping with it apparently. But we'll just go over it now, just so that it's gone over. I don't have to go over this again later, so we'll talk about the character now. First up, mobility reduces prep time for Go Fish by 20%. That's great. That just means you have more potential to deal damage, because you will have your Go Fish uptime more. As a whip contingency plan, you can perform Go Fish again when you are hit, and you will gain an enhanced defense state that reduces damage taken by 40%. This effect can only be triggered again after a 6-second cooldown. Overall, this is pretty good, but you gain an enhanced defense state, reduces damage by 40%, which is really, really good. But again, that is a buff. It can get stolen, it can expire, you know, things like that. I still think it is very, very good. But especially in global right now, people really like using Grudge Axe. It loses a little bit of value due to that. However, something that you can do is just that you just have to be hit, right? So what you could do is you could use Go Fish, run to the mob enemy on the stage, get hit by that, and then trigger this, use Go Fish again, and get your enhanced defense status, so that when you engage the enemy next, you'll have your enhanced defense status up. I'm not sure how long that lasts though. Alright, unfortunately, I went to the wiki to see if I can figure out how long this lasts. It's not on the wiki. Though because it's on a 6-second cooldown, I would assume it's not going to last for more than 6 seconds. For this effect, maybe like a 2 or 3 second buff. For that, just to know, but that information isn't on the wiki, so I cannot look it up. And then here, power increase the damage rate of splash laser by 10. Splash laser and water bomb by 10%. The prep time for splash laser is reduced by 20% as well. So that's very, very good there. Again, increasing damage by 10%, and then further increasing overall damage by shortening your prep time for your other ability, which is always great. Alright, so let's take a look at her unique DNA. Unique DNA slow response. When you are in slow status, damage you take by 12%. I don't really like that at all, because that means you have to get hit with slow to reduce damage taken by 12%. What would be much better is if you were attacked by an enemy while they're slow to reduce damage that you take by 12%. I think that'd be great. But her unique DNA doesn't seem to be anything special. However, she does have a lot of other things here that are pretty useful. Player Killer 3. Long range boost, sprayer adaptability, sprayer amplification. Boss Killer is, you're probably never going to use that really. But sprayer amp, spray adaptability, long range boost, long range adaptability, and player killer are all very, very good. Again, depending on what you're going to be using her for. And then over here, we have some nice resistances as well. We have interference resistance 3, which is quite nice. Out of control resistance, crit damage reduction resistance, crit damage enhancement, special attack. No, actually, no. You don't want that one. This one though, crit damage reduction is okay. And mobile special attack, slow special attack is very, very nice as well, because this will stack inherently on her. So that's really, really good to have as well. So there are a couple different things you can do here, but her unique DNA is it's kind of dookie butter. But now with that out of the way, let's talk about some weapons that might go well with Festive Leviathan. Alright, so since Festive Leviathan, like a few other units, didn't entirely have anything that she goes well with, just kind of inherently, Berserker Greatsword is an interesting option that you can use with her. I don't think it's all that great, but because of the Dimensional Rift, I believe it is, or the Dimensional Convergence, you can trigger the slow for her. And something else worth noting is that any melee weapon, if you opt to use melee weapons with her, what you can do is put this chip on right here. I don't even know what the name of this chip is. Mega Scorpio chip. As that leaves behind electric current. Electric current slows targets within range. So, in theory, you can use any melee weapon with her. I don't know why this is actually on my direct greatsword, but whatever. Yeah, so you can use any melee weapon with her. In theory, if you want to put that chip on, as an option, you use Nightmare as well. Just as kind of like another, I like the best sword option. But options I think are really nice are Gator Fangs, as this inherently has a lot of attack power. You can kind of CC with Festive Leviathan as it is. Gator Fangs allows you to get close and make use of your skills quite well. Though she is a zoner, so you probably don't really want to get too close to the opposition. And she also inherently has, not really inherently, but in her random DNA, you can get the sprayer adaptability or sprayer amplification on her. So those are very nice. This is a very nice option as well. Alongside that, more budget option, Snowy Spray Gun, or if you have the Freezing Dominator as well, is a nice option to use with that. As per usual, Turbo Cannon, always a fantastic option due to the fact that this gives you iframes with one of the hidden skills. Though again, many people opt to not unlock this skill right here, because while this does increase your range, it also increases your energy, meaning it's going to take you a bit longer to get to the iframes, because you'll have more shots to go through. So if you're going to be using this for PvP, most people would recommend not unlocking this. Cannon God is also a decent option as well, because this allows you to just kind of poke from a distance, and you're going to be zoning with her anyway, so the opposition probably won't be pretty close to you as it is. The kind of downside with Cannon God, not really downside, but this does pierce terrain. It also has a chance to inflict Immobilize as well, which is quite nice. Though there will be a better weapon to replace Cannon God, I believe coming soon in global anyway. In theory, you could also use like any buster as well if you and then you can pair it with the Chill Penguin chip. I wouldn't necessarily want to. I don't know. I might be more map dependent. Explosive Bolt is fine because Explosive Bolt has the player killer on it that you can roll for, so that will increase your damage in PvP even further. So that's very good. But if you're going to want to go for more PvE options with Festive Leviathan, kind of as per usual. I say as per usual, but we just got it in global. The Festive Specialty will be good for restoring HP. That's quite nice there. Bubble Bombers are also a great weapon for PvE, as well as it has healing, alongside the Heart Spray Gun. This has healing as well here, with the Free Emotion and the Emotional Reflux. Or if you opt to get the Inject Emotion as well, that will heal. And on the Bubble Bomber, just put that Show It Oracle of Life heals, and the Regeneration heals as well. I don't really talk about this weapon, but I think this weapon will be decent as well, the Electric Spray Gun. Just because this does go through walls. It has pretty solid range on it as well, and you have access to CC. Alongside that, if you opt to go for the sprayer passives, that you'll amplify your damage with that. Though although if you go on the sprayer passive, that means you don't have the player killers. But again, that can be swapped around depending on what you're going to do with your cards. Alright, now let's go take a look at some cards that might pair well with Festive Leviathan. So again, I say this a lot, Festive Leviathan doesn't really have anything inherently that she wants to use. You can use sprayers, but usual suspects are going to apply here as well. If you're going for more PvP build and you're not packing a player killer of some sort in your inherited DNA, well, Akuma is going to work regardless because it's called Master of the Fist, not the player killer. But if you're not packing player killer in your inherited DNA, you could get the M Bison card going there. If you have that, there's the Life Aura card that you can get from the Arena Token shop, which I think I passed it, didn't I? Violin also has player killer as well here, which you can use. Here we go. The Life Aura card here on the that you can get from the Arena Token shop, and the Sigma second form. I think this is in the co-op token shop. I'm not entirely sure, but it's in that same tab regardless. It also has player killer if you're going to opt to get that here. Then if you're going to opt to use sprayers, you can pick up the Summer Mammoth card and use that if you wish. First Aguada also has sprayer amplification as well. Alright, so slow special attack, something you're probably going to incorporate. Also, you're going to get this from the Flame Mammoth card, which can be gotten from Jakob's Orbital Elevator. There is a card that you can craft that has it, but I don't think I have it crafted right now. There's some other cards with it as well that have slow special attack here. But I don't know if I own them on this account. Two of them are free though, so it's not that big of a deal. I can just go look at them real quick to show you. One of them is Crystal Snail, which has slow special attack 1 on it. It also has Crisis Adaptability 1, so that can lower damage you take even further when you're below 30% HP, but that's really, really low. To be honest, it's a little bit too low for my liking there. Then the other one is the Sigma card from the Arena Token shop. It also has slow special attack 2 on it. When you make it to level 5, it should have slow special attack 3. You will want to include these if you're not including these in your inherited DNA, so that you get additional damage from when you slow targets, because Leviathan has that inherently in her kit. A card I actually forgot to mention quite a bit is the Pandora card. It has player killer on it as well, and notably with the Pandora card here, it triggers off of blue, green, green. You might notice we just looked at the Sigma card. It triggers off of blue, green, green as well for the slow special attack. So you can stack 2 Sigma cards and the Pandora card. If you're not going to have have slow special attack 2, slow special attack 3, and then you can have player killer 2 on this, or you can have player killer 3 on this, and then switch around what you're going to do with your inherited DNA a little bit. Just something that you can do. Alright, that's going to be it for Festive Leviathan. She is actually a very, very good unit if you're going to use her in PvP or PvE. She excels in both. She's a very good zoner in PvP, and she's just overall a good unit. So if you're going to be pulling for her, good luck to you there. She is a seasonal unit, I believe. Although I don't know if this event has ever recurred in the Taiwan version. I haven't seen it as long as I've been playing the Taiwan version. I've been playing for roughly a year, I think. So this might be your only chance to get her, potentially. But like I said, good luck to those of you that will be pulling for her. I will do my free pull, and if I happen to get off my free pull, great. If I don't, well then I probably am getting patches anyway. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. As per usual, I'd appreciate you guys can like, comment, and subscribe. Help the channel, helps me shows me that you're enjoying the content, and like to throw a quick shout out to my patrons and my YouTube channel members. Thank you for supporting me, allowing me to continue what I do. If you'd like to figure out how to support me as a patron or as a YouTube channel member, find that information down below in the description of the video. And I will see you guys next time. Later.